Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Meadow Grove Farm. Today we're going to do some baling and we're going to grab some hay bales. Completely unrelated places as well. I want to thank Fahi for letting me know where Nathan actually stores the hay bales on this map. So all the work that I've been doing, getting that field ready for hay, is kind of pointless. I'm just going to turn the Fastrac off because first things first, let's grab some spare hay. For that we're going to need the Tatra, we're going to need turn the blur off. And it is set up for round bales, fantastic. Now where are we going, where are we going, where are we going, where are we going? Okay, so that's fine. I have a vague idea of where we're going now. We are going to head down to the sheep farm. Everybody told me, or somebody said in the comments, chicken farm. Hay bales are down at the chicken farm. I said, well, that doesn't make much sense, but I'll go down and check. No hay bales. No dice. But Fahi, our Lord and Saviour Fahi, came to my aid and sent me a message on Facebook saying, hey Dave, have you tried the sheep farm? Because that's where Nathan's put the bales. Why didn't I think of using, or of checking the sheep farm? I wouldn't be RainbowDave if I did, would I? I wouldn't be very openly calling myself an idiot if I'd checked the place that makes the most sense. Seeing as this map is set up for seasons, I should have checked the sheep farm. Because in seasons, you gotta give the sheep hay. In the winter, do you not? So I don't know where the bales are, but I am fairly confident they're in this yard somewhere. Not in that shed. They're not in that shed. They're not hiding over there. Where... If I was a bale, where would I hide? I would hide around the back. No. Fahi? Did you lie to me, Fahi? Fahi, there's no... Fahi. There's no bales here, Fahi. This is the sheepyard, yes? It says it's the sheepyard. Is there, like, a shed somewhere nearby that has the bales hidden in them? In it, even? No. What's this green circle about over here by the forest? This is a yard of some description. Hello, are there hay bales in here by any chance? Hello? You hiding some bales from me? No. 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 Well, Fahi was wrong. I found some indoor silage pits that I like. I'm presuming these are silage pits. These are not silage pits. Interesting, this is just a spare farm. Okay. A spare farm with, for some reason, I mean, this also looks like a silage pit. So let's turn off the Tatra because we're not going to need it. We're just going to abandon it in the middle of the road and sit there in shame. And seeing as we've conveniently got the... Ooh, this is what the inside of the baler looks like apparently. Seeing as we got the baler hooked up, which is probably the best thing, we're going to... Oh no, not again. I did have to pick the tractor with the worst turning circles to try and do this as well. We're going to bale up the hay. Because I want more than 4 bales. I need to unfold the baler. Pick up down. And hey, we go. So let's recap what we know about where the hay bales might be hiding. They're not at the cow yard. They're not at the chicken yard. They're not at the sheep yard. They're not at the pig's yard. If I was a hay bale hiding out on a map, where would I be? Oh, this baler seems quite unhappy behind the Fastrac for some reason. And I'm not entirely sure why. What we'll be doing after this is probably in the next video, sometime next week. So not necessarily the next video, but sometime next week, is we will be doing some rolling on these fields. Now I want to real quick apologize for not streaming yesterday. Simple fact of the matter is I didn't wake up till 5:30. I was awake at like 4 o'clock and I was like, I've got time to... Or like, I woke up at something like 3:30 or something. I said, oh great, I'll have time to do some other stuff before the stream and have a bite to eat and have coffee and chill a bit and maybe even record before I stream. And I closed my eyes and I opened them again and I realized I was more tired than I was at 3:30 and I thought, oh no, not again. And it was 5:30 and I just gave up on the day then. Just right there, then and there, I said, nope, today is a write-off. And you can see that it's now 10:10 and I'm only recording now. I went downstairs and kind of annoyed the cat for a bit. Just chilled out, had dinner, had a cup of tea, had a cup of coffee, had a donut. And yeah, I'm only just on my PC now about 15 minutes. Maybe 20. I did mow field 41 just off camera immediately before recording this, because I'd forgotten to do so. And yeah, this tractor just... Maybe I shouldn't try baling with this tractor anymore, because it's just the turning circle is a bit much. Huh. Note to self, this tractor is not good at the whole turning circle thing. Climb to the bale. Gotta skip that rope because it wouldn't have turned in. Deciding mid-turn to just give up. I was gonna use the Maxim, but I've been spamming that a lot lately, and I didn't want to just keep using the same tractor over and over and over again, because number one, I get bored of that, and number two, I know you guys get bored of it. So we're gonna do a little bit of cleanup here, just to grab the bigger bits of hay that I've missed. I almost called this straw. Everybody, here's the thing. I always find it funny when people call like any bale they see ever a hay bale. It's like, no, that's blatantly straw. No, that's a silage bale, not a hay bale. And here I am calling hay bales straw bales. I don't even understand why people like call all bales hay bales, because like, yeah, hay is baled, but straw's baled just as much, and straw bales have many more uses, and it's almost more common to see them. Because you think about it, you can burn straw bales for energy if you really want to, and some people do. They sell JCB contracting. They sell the straw bales off to the local power plant so they can be burnt for electricity. Which, while not ecologically friendly, is probably friendly on his wallet. It is probably the best way of disposing of straw that you're not going to use otherwise. Because, I mean, if you've seen their videos between George Saunders when he was working for him and John's videos now, you'll know that at the end of the year they just burn the straw they've got left over. Just burn the full stack down because it's not going to get used. So, like, if it's getting burnt one way or another, it's probably better that it gets burnt for power generation and benefits more people. So that's field 41 done. I'm going to leave the baler... No, we're going to turn it off real quick because that beeping is going to get on my nerves. And head into field 40 now. I know that I can just drive through the gates because Nathan took most of the collisions off them, but it's a bit easier to open them, I guess. There we go. Let's close the gates behind us. Fault this one as it's closing. And off we go in field 41, which I have very neatly and quickly windrowed up. You can tell it's quick because that corner is a mess. The rest of the field looks nice, and then you get over to the northwest corner, and yeah, I couldn't be bothered doing a bit of cleanup work there, so I just left it the way that it got windrowed. I got lazy. So we should get at least a few hay bales, enough that I'll be happy and not do hay again for a little while. I promise. I won't just spam bales this time. I should say, I said this on Discord this morning, or well, this evening, I guess. Yesterday evening. I'm going to say it in a video now, so that maybe more people will see it, or hear of it. The Insanity Challenge, as I've been dubbing it, the most difficult rule set I can come up with for Farm Sim, that will be starting on Monday. I am yet to pick a map for it, and I will be picking the map myself, because it's not going to be the most fun challenge, I don't think. So I need to pick a map that I'll at least enjoy, so that I don't go and get ragey on everything. But the plan is I'm going to start at Monday. I've got a few maps in mind that I want to check out and see how well they'd mesh with what I want to do. And I'm gonna look around the mod sites as well. I'm not right now. The plan, and this is plan A, is doing it on the West Coast because the West Coast has some of the better seasons textures. I was considering Oakfield, but I prefer to leave that map kind of alive for a little while before doing any revisiting stuff, if I even want to. And these challenges are just kind of me entertaining myself for the most part. Just playing Farm Sim in a different and interesting way. And don't worry, the equipment set that I'll pick for the Insanity Challenge is not going to be my next Chess DLC, because I know I've been spamming this stuff a lot. I've got much more evil stuff planned for that. Much more evil. Because the whole point of it is, I want to make the game as difficult as it can possibly be. So, a couple of things from the setup are, I'm going to be using seasons. It'll be 6-day seasons. Just to allow myself time to do everything because of the equipment I'm planning on starting with. And it will be on the hard difficulty. Now, I've not finalized all the rules yet, but at the moment I'm planning on only selling crops off at certain times, only selling bales when I've got a certain amount, only doing round bale silage, which there has been a complaint that it's not ecologically friendly, doing round bale silage. That's the point of the series, isn't to be realistic, it's to make the game difficult. So there will be some stuff that I will do that is just abundantly unrealistic, like doing round bale silage constantly. And the point of it is I find pit silage too easy, because you can, like, there's so many different ways to do pit silage that it's, you can courseplay it for all that it matters. You know, you can get it automated. Wrapping silage bales and transporting them, not so much. And that's where, you know, it gets kind of difficult for me. Now, I will be using primarily square bales on that challenge. Just because they stack better. But silage will be round bales. Because it's more difficult. Because the bales like to roll and go off in weird directions and do stuff. And while it might be entertaining watching me raging over bales, it's not fun for me, so it's not something that I plan on doing. Is just round bales only like on this map. Although, you know, things might change. I'm not going to limit what bales I'm allowed to use. I will be heavily limiting equipment and money usage. And you'll see some interesting interesting things with money once it starts, because I got a few rules that'll impact that and make life difficult for me, make life unpleasant in game. Now, much like Sandy Bay, it's going to be a challenge that I'll be encouraging you guys to do once it starts. Whether or not you want to do it once you see the rules is entirely up to you guys. So I'm going to do, possibly not while rendering, possibly sometime tomorrow, is finish up the rules document in Google Docs and get it all nice and pretty and pretty it up, and I might. This is where it gets difficult for me, because I'd like to have a picture for it, but at the same time there are going to be so many rules, because I don't want ways around stuff to make things easier, that it might have to just stay as a Google Doc. Which kind of sucks, but I'll have a link available to everybody who wants it. And I'll prettify it up as much as I can. But yeah, that's kind of the plan right now. So that's the baling donezo. I know I've missed like half the field, but that's fine. Could probably get another bale and a half out of this, but it's not the biggest of deals. But oh yeah, the lock of the gate has some parts of these gates have collisions, some parts don't, and it's very easy to get stuck on the parts that don't, or that do even. But English is my first language. Did you know this? Dave, that's that. Can I? Ooh, I can just throw that in there. Perfect. Well, that's where the truck sits usually, but we'll just throw that in there and the truck can sit somewhere else. The truck can park pretty much anywhere because it's a truck. Oh, that'll do. I'll neaten it up later. Let's just grab the Tatra again, because this needs to come over to fields 40 and 41 and to pick up the hay bales. And we're gonna get incredibly lazy and just auto stack them because it's easier. It's just easier to auto. God, is there something on this map that I'm not gonna hit today? Like, I'm pretty sure I've hit everything on the map. That's the way that I want it to go. There we go. We're just gonna phase through the gates like the magical beings we are. And load up the however many bales we made. So, we can count them. We'll go. 2. It's not going to be many. It's not going to be a trailer load for sure. 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then however many came out of field 40, which I think is 5 or 6. So that's, yeah, we might fill the trailer. If we do, it'll be only just filled. As we take a turn so wide that it just completely missed the trigger. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah. And then another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bales in this field. So 15. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah. Yeah. That's not many bales at all. I mean, it's enough to keep things going. It's enough to keep the cows going for quite a while. Enough that I don't need to do hay again for a while, but it's not that many bales. I'm going to take the easy entrance here, because I don't particularly feel like trying to get the Tatra through the single gate. It never seems to want to fit through single gates. And we need to turn off auto load before I can start the unload process. Oh no, have I got it stuck? Kind of, but I freed it. And that'll do. We'll just leave the truck there. So let's see what else can be done here. The cows can be kind of left to their own devices for another little bit. How are the animals doing, by the way? So the cows are good. They need grass, which I said I was going to do with the Profi Opera. I completely forgot. Some manure, some slurry. That's good. Same with the pigs. Some manure, some slurry. And we're just going to leave the pigs do their magical reproduction thing. I mean, reproduction rate 1 every 14 hours in game. That's going to just decrease consistently the more pigs we have, which is awesome. Cows don't like reproducing at all, which is kind of nice in a way. But this is why I say pigs are the best animal. I'm gonna keep saying this. I'm gonna keep having the same rant. Pigs are the best animal because they reproduce so fast that you can sell them. Like, I think it's like 50 pigs or so, and you just keep getting more pigs. You can sell them once a day. A full trailer load, and still have like more pigs than you started with. But I don't think there's anything else I can really do. That baling went a lot faster than I'd expected, I'm afraid. And the fact that I still haven't managed to find the straw bales, the hay bales, is a bit worrying. By the way, Nathan pointed out to me that, you remember when I was looking for the water? If I followed this path down here, he said there is a little pond somewhere around here, which I'm not seeing at the moment, oddly enough. Is it down... Nathan, did you remember your own map correctly? Because you said there was a pond over here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Oh, wow. I took the really long way to get water for the cows. So if I just got into... I basically drove into it when I was coming out the... So I got water for the cows, which, if you remember right, guys, if you remember it right, well, I started off kind of here-ish. I said, oh, we'll get water for the cows. Went over to the pigs. We could have just gone there. Oh, boy. Question mark? Purchase water... Cool. I'm guessing Nathan has the water mod installed. So that'll automatically fill their water up constantly and I'll never have to worry about that. Is there one over at the pigs? Now I'm getting lazy. Is there one over at the pigs so that I don't need to worry about water like ever? Ooh, there isn't all. Haha. $2,000 per day. Yes, please. So that's the cows and the pigs both kind of sorted. There's the tiniest bit of slurry the pigs have produced so far. And the manure is, do you know, we'll just do a bit of cleanup with the bobcat because I like playing with the bobcat. It's quite a nice. Why is my mouse so insensitive all of a sudden? Or is it just the bobcat's a bit weird with the mouse? I like playing with this. It's quite fun. Did have a word with Landy. He said he uses the same tracks as the JCBs, which are not correct for the bobcat, which that's a bit of a shame. But I mean, unfortunately, and I'm gonna give Arm Team benefit of the doubt here. You know, it's probably better they used well-optimized tracks that are known to work well in game and don't have any problems than trying to make their own, which they could easily have created 1,000,001 different problems with the bobcat and had to be an optimization nightmare and all this kind of stuff. So I'm perfectly fine with them using the wrong tracks effectively. Also, this thing does amazing donuts. It's that track should in theory be moving backwards is the only complaint that I have, but the fact the turning circle is so good. And actually I can show you something real quick while I'm derping about. Is it gonna... Oh, you can't really see it. You see that little line? Oops. That little line at the bottom of the like this at such an angle. Yeah, the little line there in the track, little orange line. Watch what happens when I start turning. Is there a better place to see this? See how the line disappears and it looks like there's two wheels there that suddenly... Yeah, this is how the skid steers work in game. They don't have two tracks the way the game sees it. They have 4 wheels. And those wheels can basically turn up to pretty much 90 degrees. But that's why you've got to turn on 4-wheel drive when you're using drive control with skid steers and stuff like that. And even tracked vehicles, because they don't actually have tracks the way the game sees it. They've got 4 wheels. But that is going to do it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I'll be back Monday with some farm sim. I'm hoping to maybe get something different recorded for tomorrow and Sunday, if I can find the time, which I probably will. But until next time, I've been RainbowDave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 17 on Meadow Grove Farm. Until next time, stay safe and goodbye.